Dr. Ratio is great. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing, 100%. And I would have liked to see her go even crazier. And yes, there's apparently a part 2. Yeah, we're doing part 2. Madame Ronway created some interesting little creatures on the space station accommodating. There are so many researchers. But there are so many. It won't be soon enough. With Mr. Screw himself, I have upgraded the robot. Is this part 2? Or is there more? Is it something else? The cat event is mundane troubles. Ronmei has left the space station. You feel like it better to mention. Okay.
Take a rest. It's time for tea.
I accidentally pressed the E. That's fine. Oh, Ronmei messaged me, even though she said she wouldn't. She told me that I would never remember her. Did they learn to coexist? So you do care about them. Remember when she said I'd forget about her? When would I forget about you? True. Maybe eventually. So I'm never forgetting about you. You just lied to me. Stop lying. Don't put words in my mouth. About the alabaster head. You a friend of yours? Somehow. She's like, who?
Sound lingers.
I pressed it again. On accident. We'll forget when she becomes an Eon. That'll be funny. Welcome, new friend. The idea here looks familiar. The chat is now downgraded by 1. The handle I used before the account that got nuked. Looks like you're chronically online. Okay, let's get back to the topic. What accountability? So you still don't know? What the hell is this?
Harrider Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, number 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility.
What the fuck?
Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
What? Playback?
Harrider Newsflash.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Just look at this. They are walking all over us. It's so crappy. The Legion incidents aside, how could they allow Madame Herta to be attacked on our turf? What's going on? Nah, it's definitely a doll that got attacked. We actually don't know. Are you jumping ahead? You're right. That's more like it. I think the craziest thing would be, because Madame Herta is supposed to be really old, right? So she uses those dolls. It would be really crazy to see that the real body of Madame Herta is a 5-star unit and she looks completely different. I think that would be hilarious. Didn't she reverse aging? I believe. She was old, then she de-aged. I forgot about that one. Okay. Let's go to our office and see what's going on. We are playing the story. We're playing catch up right now. Because I've been gone for like 11 days, so. Claim. I mean, I could buy these. I mean, that's the whole point, right? To get, like, to buy everything, so then. Oh. We did it. All rewards have been claimed. Dope. What if she looks like a humanoid cloud retainer? Bro. Why would you do that to us? Another cloud retainer? Why would you do that to us? What the fuck just happened? Huh? Did I get drugged again?
This was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown.
Oh no!
to us.
That's right. Which is precisely
Yeah!
why we need him.
Oh my god.
The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack
Oh, he's hot.
was him.
Kiss?
Smash.
Yeah, smash.
You are.
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
Oh!
Dazed. He may need a few pointers.
Oh my god, the music every time.
We cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Oh, I love him.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have.
Yeah.
Please be patient.
It's a cop, you
Asta
love
will
cops.
Explain it all to you.
Bro, it's also crazy that they do have an IPC, someone who works for the IPC and the Genius Society. Well, wait. He's actually, sorry, I misheard that. He's not part of the Genius Society. He is actually part of the Guild of Intelligentsia, which is different. This whole time, I thought he was part of the Genius Society, but no, it was different.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
There was no surveillance. Where's Herta now?
She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
Of course.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Interesting.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them.
He almost has like
They
an English
once
accent, but
sought
it's
some
not.
Collaborations with Herta.
It is a
and have
snooty accent. I don't even know what that,
graciously extended an
what he would
invite
call
for
that.
me to play the role of science.
Yes, we do know
consultant.
his voice actor.
It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called super smart club squander the IPC's vast resources.
Oh, he hates the Genius Society.
However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Why is he so hot? It's the muscles, it's the
Save
genius,
your flattery. Time is hardly a
The voice.
luxury we can squander.
his design.
To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius?
Time is hardly a luxury we can squander to
Begin
debate the
Dev
merits of
69
mere
gifted a Tier 1
mortals.
sub to Kamori Skies. They have given 1102 gift subs in the
Thank you,
channel.
Majin, for the gifted sub. Bro, what the hell?
Excuse me, you.
Yes.
Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Herta? Listening to Asta complain, probably running errands for Herta. No, they were having a meeting with the Genius Society. This is the last time we saw Herta, but okay, that's not an option, so running errands for Herta.
Don't play the fool. Think.
Oh, I remember. They were talking about the simulated universe.
I think I was.
Or have I already forgotten?
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time.
This isn't what happened, but
Why don't you
okay.
manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body.
Interesting.
Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but
It's a what now?
I can't
It's
remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
Asta.
My memory is kind of hazy.
This is not what happened.
What did I do after that?
Enter the related
This is
memory.
what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
All right, let's explore.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind.
Well, you're useless to me.
Maybe the researchers at the departments of ecology or insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Huh?
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the departments of ecology and insight.
Henkel and
Those
Brunkle.
despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me.
It was me.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx?
Jinx?
Oh, nowadays
Jinx!
people call them wubbaboos?
A wubbaboo? That doesn't
Well,
sound right.
I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios.
All that
Adler would
technology
be
but
of
no
more
camera?
help,
For
but
real?
He's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day.
So not only do I have to find a curio, I have to find a person too?
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting.
Facts.
We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering.
I can tell.
But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce.
Ah,
People are growing
a
more
union
and more
strike.
distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta too.
Man,
Never mind. I
we
shouldn't
need
be
better
telling you
pay!
this. It's something that we researchers
Pay your
need to resolve
employees!
ourselves.
Fuck
Pretend I
her!
didn't say anything.
Tell her to stop making clones and start making clones of the employees to help us. Herta assigned. Henkel recommended me to look for Adler.
Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him.
Return to the past now!
Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
Yes. What are you guys up to?
We're walking the dog.
So technically we weren't wrong.
We're having a walk.
We're having a walk.
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
I'm the dog?
Is there something you need?
Yes. I'm looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Scene? Aren't you supposed to be walking the dog?
Yes. Well, Peppy isn't here, you see.
Well.
Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk.
So am I the dog now? Woof woof.
Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
I mean, yes, that's the reason I need to find Adler.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
Man, fuck that shit. Eternal.
Show no mercy.
Show no mercy.
Break. The dead return.
Ow.
Here is thunder.
Nailed it.
A true marvel. Sound ringers.
Got it.
Over there. As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go.
No, that's his friend. I did voice a dog in an anime once.
Rise!
Ooh.
World cleansing dragon.
Got him.
Conflict is pitiless.
Break!
Hit him with it.
Be swept away by the wind.
Yeah, I voiced a dog, Romero in Zombieland Saga. Easy. Trash.
Peppy, you okay?
Woof, bitch! Are you really the one who knows the most about Curios?
That's me. What's up?
What's up, kid?
He wants to ask you something about Curios. I'll leave
About
you to it.
Cheerios.
Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
All right, kid. Start talking.
So, which curio do you...
One that has no body but is alive.
That's all you got?
That's all Herta said.
There's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
She said it might be a Wubbaboo.
She's not wrong. But
My favorite character to voice? All of them.
Right either.
I heard something like that also exists in the...
What did I say?
What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying.
Okay.
Let's call it a day.
Oh
Adler
boy.
seems to have gotten a lead, but
And from who? Hazy memories. Due to the presence of hazy memories, some content will appear as this. Using cognition chasm.
let's go over it from the start.
Cognition chasm.
I may have overlooked something. Right.
From the
My
start.
Memories of Arlen and
Explore the related memories to Asta's troubles.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body.
Using cognition chasm might help restore it. I use cognition!
How's it going? Did you find...
I haven't made any progress yet.
See. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least
Hinkle
that
and-
counts as a lead. See? My
You seem a little anxious.
me. After the Legion's invasion,
Arlen is 21.
Legion's been
Arlen
under
is not
constant
21.
scrutiny. Physical
I need the
damage
Carfax.
can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts.
Researchers'
but the
disappearances.
researchers' disappearances have rattled them again. Yes. 4 researchers
No, I
who
just
think
logged
people
those
were
traces.
just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets.
Arlen
in
is
a
21.
sardine can
Source,
like this.
trust me.
Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing...
Do you need it? My
That's
help?
okay, but thank you for the offer. Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight.
The Department
other
of
person
Insight.
should be from the Department of Insight.
I guess Asta mentioned.
I need to remember who it is. The other person should...
Oh, Herta's?
Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to...
Insight researcher.
What brings you here, Rick?
Rich!
I'm not that wonderful.
It's all taken care of. Here's the account.
Sure.
Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a little business on the small scale.
I don't like the way he's talking to me.
Best left under the table.
Again? How many times has it been?
Here, too. Did my memory piece together irrelevant...
Restore muddled
Now I
information.
remember. The other person is Emily. What did
Emily! We're going to Emily. Theorized as in fact he is a child. There it is. Yeah, you can't theorize and then claim it's fact, chat.
I say.
Goodbye, Esther.
Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of
Sure. Can I help you with something?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. I'm not getting any younger.
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Oh,
Is that Kira?
another smart-looking youngster.
Not Esther, Emily.
Wonderful. It's
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight. However, I've heard of such a species. A
Oh,
colleague
here
who
we
came back from
go.
a business trip said
CyYuVtuber
that the
Alliance.
CyYuVtuber Alliance has life forms like. Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd.
Yeah, because it also sounded like the kid was voiced by Kira.
The CyYuVtuber species Emily mentioned seems
Inspiration to Adler.
to be what inspired Adler. The CyYuVtuber species.
Arlen's investigation. Recall once more with Arlen. Here, let's talk to Adler first.
You asked the Department of.
She said it might be a Wubbaboo.
Huh?
Use cognition chasm. CyYuVtuber Alliance.
She's not wrong.
Feliz Año
That doesn't feel
Nuevo!
entirely right either. That's right. They're called heliobi.
Heliobi, of course.
Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types. Now that you mention it, let's call it a day.
Heliobi.
I figured you'd come to me to an. I'm sorry. The situation is very.
I forgot about Heliobi for a bit.
I can't.
That was
say
the
anything
whole
except
last
that it's a
event.
secret mission.
About
Just as I thought.
use cognition, the disappearances.
I'm sorry. I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure?
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only
Damn!
one
So there was
clue.
surveillance.
Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred. That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire.
Interesting.
The words they used were
Spontaneous combustion.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth. I need to go over it from the start.
What is this, Fire Force?
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you.
I think she mentioned if only there were some
Cognition chasm. Energy life form.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot.
It's alive, but it doesn't have a body.
Send me a signal when you see traces. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Aztec.
All right. Erda assigned me to find a certain lost curio, which is a kind of energy life form related to the Genius Society. It seems that I may need Asta's help. I found Asta, but she didn't seem to know much about it either. Fortunately, Heinkel of the Department of Ecology and Emily of the Department of Insight are nearby, which is more or less a clue. Heinkel is troubled by the confidence crisis within the space station, and Asta must be under considerable pressure. We had a brief chat, and she speculated blah, 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 blah. I'm sure. Spontaneous human combustion. Herta assigned me to investigate energy life forms similar to the Wubbaboos and Heliobi. The spontaneous human combustion occurring among the researchers is also a thorny problem, but Adler already seemed to have a bold conjecture. His intuition was very accurate, and it seemed that he was looking forward to something. Back to the present. Later, Kaya. Thank you for stopping by.
I commend
see
your
here.
stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears.
I love this
certainly
shoulder
are.
thing. It's like owl.
So, to sum it
Gives
up,
me Court of Owl vibes.
the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket. the
Correct.
Curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you.
Correct.
If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Arlen, Asta, Herta, Skrullum. Why would it be Skrullum? Oh, in regards to the energy life form? Because it is a genius society.
Herta did not mention this to me.
Really? Even though...
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting
I mean,
now, you
he did
might
say it
just
was a
catch
genius
the
society
IPC
thing.
shuttle in 4
She
system
did.
hours.
Lyrical.
But as
Think
it
of the chaos.
stands, not a
Think of this
single
up.
soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It
Fair
is
enough.
also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth.
Huh. I like the fact that he acknowledges that it's like, yes, it's a terrible habit of mine, but unfortunately it is efficient.
With answers.
I do like him. Ooh!
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
And if you knew what he was about.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners?
Oh, my apologies.
Based
I'll let
on
you
your
finish.
story, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection.
I'll let him finish. I'll let him tell his whole story.
Trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio. It's
based on your story.
Okay.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
It doesn't have a
Herta's
name.
collection. An endless trove of trinkets and...
Sure, but you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
There you go.
Say what you want to say.
A correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out...
I doubt...
Based on your... And the assignment involves a curio that...
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about... However, she did give a thorough description of the curio.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Okay.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
You know, because he's a true genius.
A curio that doesn't even have a name.
Confidence crisis, society. I actually don't know what.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. And the assignment
That's enough pretending.
Based on your story.
She specifically wanted you.
She specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I mean,
I remember
honestly, I'm just gonna be tackling. I'm just gonna be trying all of them because I don't know.
I remember now.
Yeah, okay, clearly that doesn't work. Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying for chat. I'm so sorry.
Because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Well, I technically couldn't be combustion.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't eat Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet,
the words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body. When we made visits,
it's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
People are growing more and more. We've been through a huge crisis. No, genius society. Let me describe it again. Maybe here?
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the genius society.
If only I read!
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound.
I love his face.
You said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
I'll let him finish, because he'll be like, don't interrupt.
However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
I know why.
So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Well, it's one or the other.
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion.
There we go.
Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space
There you go.
station, but would still share the IPC's position.
Dude, I can't wait to have him as a playable
they
unit.
Wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
Hey.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
Correction.
Researchers Clearly, though, it bears no connection.
Spontaneous human combustion.
No.
Got it.
If I recall
I got
correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
Ooh.
Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that, but then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances.
Shout out to the action lines. I'm pretty sure I've seen so many different websites use this one.
The space station's automatic fire suppression system.
I did voice in
was
Wayfinder.
momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each
I
victim
voiced
disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
I haven't properly announced it because it's technically in early access and they said it was okay to announce, but I'm waiting for the game to be out. I voiced Venge. Venge is this little goblin, and he's like, he sells stuff, and then there's a quest and all this stuff. If anybody in chat plays Wayfinder, I voice this little goblin thing known as Venge. I don't even remember what he sounds like. I just remembered it was a zany voice. Hello there, Wayfinder, and find my wares. It was some crap like that. Yeah, it was something like that. Hello there, Wayfinder. Something like that.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
Or is there?
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance.
Okay.
This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the
Goblin
fire
CyYu's
suppression
cannon,
system
true?
activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Hey, questioning ends. That's right. Get lawyered.
These two incidents were caused by the same person, and the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go.
Huh?
Huh?
What was that?
What was that?
Beep, 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 beep. I got a text. She's here, she's here. Who? The big shot? What the fuck is that?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world.
Oh no!
They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Chat, I don't know if this is true, but that motherfucker 100% to me sounded like Madara Uchiha. Bro, wait a minute. I am the fire. The annihilation. Also, Zarkon. Is that his name from Voltron?
Oh no!
Was that his name? Yeah, Voltron. Yeah. Emperor Zarkon. Damn. That voice, though. One more time.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent
I just gotta hear it.
broadcast. I repeat,
I gotta
this
hear it.
is an urgent broadcast.
One more time.
News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta.
One more time.
The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and
Play it one
warned
more
of
time.
further activity. The
Una
Guild
más.
has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned
The filter
world.
throws me off.
They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction.
It's this line that made it sound like it.
Yet always there are
Also
cowards
this.
trying in vain to reject
The way
their
he said
fate
trying.
and escape the wounds.
That's Madara's
Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for Annihilation. Well then.
This is
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
Well then.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His
Damn.
race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior.
Really?
But the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
Bro. And we're supposed to see this motherfucker in Penacony?
A group of pitiful ludicrous.
Thank you for the sub, by the way.
I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than
Oh
one
my
might see in
God!
a child who deliberately broke a vase.
He would say
The
vase.
fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Interesting. Also, they are dropping so many names, and I'm assuming this is all going to lead into Penacony, which I don't think is next banner, but the following one, right? If I remember right. Because after this, after Dr. Ratio's banner, we're going into Penacony, safe assumption. Like, we're going straight into 2.0, which is crazy to say, by the way.
Japella Brotherhood. I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion.
Shit!
The uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
Are those the furries? I think those are like the furry animals that Kafka took down.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence?
No.
Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that, that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
Wouldn't it be crazy? And I feel like I've talked about this. Omni Waffle, thank you for this up. Wouldn't it be crazy if, like, in a future update, and I'm pretty sure we've talked about this in the past, if they tell you it's like, hey, after this point in the story, you can't, if you do this quest right now, you won't be able to do all the previous stuff in this area. And it's because the entire area like changes or something. So like if you wanted to do a quest of like, oh, you forgot to do this companion quest, that's cool. You can't do it because the space station where, as an example, the space station where this companion quest was held, it got burned, disintegrated. So, yeah.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more
That would suck.
trust.
I feel like that'd be cool, but maybe not to such an extreme.
You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Okay. Just me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here
Exactly,
and try
Simba,
to
but
contain the news as best I can.
I wonder if
Please
Honkai would ever do that.
quickly.
Let's go. Dun, 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 dun.
It's time for tea and cakes.
Hey, what's up, Arlon? We've got no time to fuck around. You gotta tell me everything you know, guy.
Good. This is serious.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
I really thought he would have said details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Bitch. Okay. Give it to me. You are wasting time.
Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
Don't worry. I've got a chat. I've got a chat.
No. That depends on your friend.
Hey, what's up? Hey, girl, hey. As usual, one pick of Himiko for one piece of gossip. Can I put it on my tab? Only for you. 20% interest for every 5 trades. You give me one more pick. So very like you. Pamela the pervert. Go ahead and tell me. Oh, interesting. This disappearance has been a hot topic in the news. Even I don't have a complete list. You're upset at management too? Yeah, no, Dr. Ratio really do be a Greek god. Why would I be? I'm just a small fry. I'll take any chance to slack off whenever I can. Those who love gossiping about the higher-ups just doesn't have enough things to do in their lives. It's the same people who randomly create their own expectations and then get disappointed when those aren't met. Nothing good will come out of hanging out with them. You sure are enlightened. Most of the Greek gods are assholes. Oh my god, yes! Yes, they are. Also, speaking of, Simba, I didn't know this. I'm guessing TikTok changed this for me. I'm assuming once you finish the Valhalla DLC for God of War, you get to play as there's a skin for young Kratos. I'm assuming that's what that is. Like you have to finish the Valhalla DLC. But all that to say, yes, the Greek gods are pieces of shit. But also watch Percy Jackson. You flatter me, but still remember what you owe me. Don't worry, I'll get in touch if I have any news.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology.
He disappeared too.
Useless, all of you! What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times. But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arms.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge.
Yep.
Intriguing
and frustrating.
If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True.
We're waiting for Percy Jackson to finish to binge. They already have like 3 episodes out. I don't know how many episodes are slated.
Coincidence? We need to investigate this.
I need your help. Don Hung 8 about Duke Inferno. Ifrit from the Annihilation Gang. It's best not to get involved when the space station is in trouble. Understood. Wait for my contact. You be careful. Bet. Item obtained. Missing researcher list. Damn. Evidence out of Wen Xingling. Hey, what's up, girl?
That jerk. Fine. Disappear. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Hey Alejandro, what is 6.9? A good time ruined by a
I already knew that one, Johan. Call me Johan. I already knew that one. Sorry. I heard that one on TikTok.
Adler, he's been acting really weird recently. Always researching
Supernatural
stuff.
activities.
He doesn't even answer me when I speak
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Look at him back.
Who said I want him back?
Oh.
But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for.
Okay, a booklet. Oh, new message. Letter Pikachu. Yo, you got something? But it's not what you'd expect. Go on. These victims and their interpersonal relationships don't seem to have any overlap, but they have all posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of supporters. Huh? Bro, wouldn't it be crazy if the Annihilation Gang is actually upper management of the space station? Bring a lot of things to mind, but regrettably, it's the truth. Thanks.
Your countenance suggests tragedy.
Recount Pamela's findings.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information.
A dark web exists? Of course it does in Honkai Star Rail. Dude, Honkai Star Rail has so much. It's got demons, it's got angels, it's got furries, it's got a bunch of stuff. Violet Strike, thank you for the 25 gifted. Appreciate you.
It's time to go back and
Violet Strike going crazy.
Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
All right, cool. Yet not cameras. They do have cameras. The cameras just didn't capture the thing. I think we only scratched the surface of this Ifrit. What happened? The fire demons of Fedora are ferocious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of clan leader. And even among the fire demons, his flame belongs to a special category. What do you mean? In many vicious incidents instigated by the Everflame Mansion, I found similar eyewitnesses report claiming the miscreants materialized from the Inferno. I speculate that Ifrit's flames may have inherited I'm reading! Ability other than burning, and that is related to his origin. I have heard of a flame with similar properties. Thank you, Shadow, for the subby. Difficult to capture because it kept shifting between phases. Maybe it wasn't phrases. Maybe it was phases that he uttered. There's not much information about it, only one line that catches the eye: burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flames behind. Ifrit is perhaps one of its descendants. Shifting between phases. So I wonder if he's able to teleport, like dimension door, but through fire. And that's how the disappearances happen. The number of related records is limited. I'm not sure if that was helpful to you. It's enough, thanks. That's good. All right. Dun-dun-dun. Oh. Take this.
Show no mercy.
Interesting. Interesting. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. There we go. Hey, we did it. Yummy Trotter. And Thunderlord. Don't worry. I got it. See? Better, Mika. Thank you for stopping by. All right, let's see. Let's see what's up with this stuff.
You're back.
Yep.
I've been
Hey, what's up,
monitoring
Bluefish?
the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger.
Are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase,
we're in deep shit. I mean, trouble, yes.
Time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the
From the data we've collected. So questioning? Yep.
First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
We do have the phrase thing. Booklets. We do have that.
The next angle. is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be.
No.
Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno
Hey, well, I'm
and
glad,
the
Glitzy.
secret of spontaneous human combustion.
Phasing flame.
During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there.
Show me.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase.
See, I was right. Dimension door. I called it. I called it. Look.
Leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
I was right. Yeah.
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Booklet, missing researcher list, booklet.
I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
And the booklet? Yeah.
When Sherling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared.
Maybe he meant phase?
I believe this word
Bro!
was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sir Paul's research.
I'm so good, bro. Call me Dr. Ratio, cause I called that shit.
As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar
Chaos, let me have
capabilities.
this.
Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved.
Hey. Easy.
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan
First try.
is now clear. And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into
It definitely looks like Scroom has wings.
The next
rather
step
than
will be
swords.
to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
Yeah, people will think that it was upper management taking care of them being killing them.
Bay, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Cerberus? Thank you for the 23 months.
A premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
What else? New message. What on earth is this? The missing researchers are all opinion leaders. Ooh. They staged the whole missing thing to get rid of this tisk. That's such a brilliant plot. Justice may come late. Oh boy, here we go. Doesn't it mean this chat group is in grave danger? Well,
This...
No, it isn't enough.
there's more.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
Is it Herta?
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Oh?
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic.
So this motherfucker
Asta
is
still
in
within
the
the
space
confines of the
station?
space station.
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring
Well,
it back.
shit.
A splinter
Oh my god.
The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way.
Yeah, that's Madara, bro.
Try then if you must.
It seems that
yeah, that motherfucker's Madara, dude.
To personally grace the space station.
And if not, the guy sounds just like him.
Midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish.
I need to see the Duke in-game model.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
All right. Hey, let's get it. What do we need? All right. Well, I have to. I have to use Dr. Ratio. I have to use Dr. Ratio. Are you kidding me? The fuck? Oh, we could bring Huahua. I don't really have a build for Huahua. The safe bet would be Lacha. I'll bring Lacha. I don't have Huahua build. But yeah, I'll bring Lacha because he's built. Argenti is lightly built. So yeah, that's fine. Just the Hot Men team. The Hot Men crew.
Life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace.
Oh, I'm about to beat your ass with knowledge. Hey. This doesn't heal me up? There we go, I was gonna say. Welcome to the daddy team.
The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into...
Let's go. The folded space. Get in there!
See? It's still in the space
Hey, that's the thing I made!
Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here.
Oh. We did that.
Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
We did that. We made that thing.
Wow,
Oopsies.
I came just in time for the daddy team.
Yeah, you did. In the words of Neil Patrick Harris, Daddy's home.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape.
All right, bet. I would have used the impair, but it wasn't letting me. It's too far away. Well, Chad, I gotta smack the shit out of it with some knowledge.
Until I see... I will protect all beauty!
40%? Oh my god.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Receive divinity.
It's pitiless. Show no mercy.
Does Honkai have a pity system? It very much does. Alright. Let's get in there. Oh, can't go that way. That means I have to go that way. Argenti is more powerful if you let the ultimate get both stages? What do you mean? I actually don't know what you're referring to. I'm gonna let it auto battle. Mickey Me, thank you for the subby. Hollow Cobra, thank you for the raid. How's Honkai going? It's going great. We're doing the second part of the story.
Beauty is eternal. Will protect all beauty.
He has a level 2 ult.
Here.
How do you know his ult? It's level 2. Let the flower bloom. You wait for the glow of rainbow. Interesting. Smack in the ass.
Show no mercy.
Let the ult have more charges. Okay. I'll try that out.
Is that it?
No. That scared the shit out of me.
My guiding light. Lifted and fleeting. I'll see you off.
I'll see you off. That
There's
blows
no time
up.
to lose. Conflict is pitiless. Mediocre. Receive divinity. Not bad. 5 points.
5 points. They're dead now. I see it has 2 circles around it. Oh, so it does. Thank you for pointing that out. I never even noticed that with Argenti, so good to know. Oh, there you are.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that 100% sounds like Madara.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Get that teleporter right now. Smack it in the ass with my book of knowledge. It does more damage? Oh, I'm sure it does.
Eternal sleep. The dead return. On the defense.
Smack it.
SAS Perkibi.
This motherfucker.
Knowledge, the measure of truth.
L plus ratio, idiot!
Embrace virtue.
Oh my god, he has follow-ups?
You chose the wrong enemy. Here, is thunder. Your answers? Show no mercy.
Nice. Science, bitch. He's actually busted. I can't wait to actually have him. All his powers and his follow-ups. Good to know. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Interesting. Okay, well, that took me back here, so... There we go. Nice. Hit me with a domain expansion.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Yeah, and the fact we're getting him for free is actually insane. That is the creature we created in the first part. I did point that out. But I also heard that people made different ones. I don't know how truthful that part is. Bring it around town. See ya. Well, well, well. My little flame.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet.
Oh?
It is little wonder that even the ascent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediate.
No, I don't think this flame is similar to the flame on Tingyun.
Personally offer you the demise of your sins.
No, because that was Ventilia.
Eternal fire.
And she was actually one of Nanook's, like, you know, one of his 7. Unlike these guys that aren't even looked by Nanook. So this is just a pale comparison to what Tingyun was dealing with.
Is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
We're fucked, huh? Oh! I'm on fire! Quintilia is a heliobus. Yes, but I just felt like her power is greater. That's what I was referring to. Not the fact that it was green. I wasn't referring to the color at all. I was referring to the fact that it's just her power is so much greater.
My guiding light.
Ooh, Dr. Ratio.
Not bad. 5 points.
You get to play as him in the story, but then he's free. All right, here we go. Let's see this shit. God damn. All right.
The dead return. Conflict is pitiless.
Oh, let me break that.
Mediocre.
Let's go, Genuine. Insufficient energy. I know it's insufficient energy.
Solitary rose. I'll see you off. There's no time here. There's thunder.
Get it, get it. Get it, get it.
Show no mercy.
I'm asking questions.
Get him with it.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth.
Plus ratio.
My guiding light.
Follow up. Ooh. That's okay.
Receive divinity.
Yeah, you're dead. Goodbye. Oh, there's more.
From the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Primitive. You're fucking us.
Embrace virtue.
And flee.
Blow up. Oh, what? Monarch's here? Die. No, I didn't get Dr. Ratio. It was part of the. It's part of the story. No, but you do get him for free. So just make sure to log in when next banner, because we are supposed to get a free Dr. Ratio.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Also, Happy New Year, dude. No weaknesses here. That's bad. Hopefully this does enough damage. When is that, by the way? I actually don't know. I'm assuming in like 2 weeks, a week or two actually. Then again, Ranmei just came out, so probably 2 weeks.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Ranmei just came out like last week, right? So, I don't know. Oh, right before. Get that Thunderlord going.
Show no mercy.
I'll double check.
I'm asking questions.
Hit him with a book. Hit him with that knowledge. Follow it up.
Receive divinity.
Heal him up.
Bad. Repair. 5 points. A miracle.
Damn. Let me hit you with this. Let me hit you with this.
There's no time. Conflict is pitiless.
Your answers? SAS knowledge, the measure of
plus ratio.
And falsehood.
Embrace virtue.
Follow up.
0 points.
God. Hey, what about everyone else? He just vanished.
Good work. You did very well.
What about everyone else that vanished? That was Asta.
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation.
Good.
They are all safe and sound.
Good. How did you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler.
Let's go, Adler!
They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within.
Let's go, Adler!
Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Sorry, I just saw something. And it threw me for a loop. I was just in shock, is all. Anyway, is this the end?
Yes, it is over.
Ah, we did it! Why do I feel like you didn't do much?
This business is
classic Skrullum.
And I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks.
Classic.
In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved.
You saw? No, I didn't. Not Rio. Somehow.
And that is something I must deal with myself.
It was a thumbnail I saw because I was looking to see who we could raid and stuff once I was done, and I saw a thumbnail and I was like, "The fuck is that?" Have you heard? Lead researcher Asta was attacked too. That Duke Inferno, devious, conniving, psyops. Maybe she's right. Enough already. True dat. Speaking of which, where's that very first rabble rouser? Rich know it. All right, he was real righteous sounding when he invited me into the group. Lamau. There goes Rich. No, it was just a thumbnail I wasn't expecting to see. Look at this little flame. My guy has the Tesseract!
I've been waiting.
What?
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
Huh?
When did you start?
Dr. Ratio, no!
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
Damn.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Skrullum. But to explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you. To accompany and observe.
Damn.
Oh. And when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi.
So this was all a ploy!
Logic.
I'm dead.
A third party saved them.
Damn.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
My guy, Dr. Ratio, is a villain.
Still behaving with
like an anti-hero.
Calculations, no? One last question, Skrullum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
My guy's having a class with Skrullum.
Sure, and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar.
Scholar? Someone say scholar?
And pulling the
Sumeru?
strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Skrullum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong.
Damn.
To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs.
Hey, yo.
But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up.
Hey, yo, Dr. Ratio? Is this your villain monologue?
A fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread.
Hey!
Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild. Devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
God damn! He said I'm surrounded by idiots.
Researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
Yes! He's spitting! Wait, if that's what makes Dr. Ratio a villain, I'm kind of behind this guy.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
Damn.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind...
Dude, Dr. Ratio would say school wasn't your strong suit, was it? Yeah, no, deadass.
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
It is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today.
My guy said I'm surrounded by idiots.
A farce full of trivial concerns.
Good show!
Ultimately, they're just
Jolly good show!
mediocre minds.
He's so cool. Holy shit. What a badass! Nah, Dr. Ratio's great. What a good character. Hell yeah. Nah, Dr. Ratio's a great character. I've heard about the work you did. Nice work. How's Asta's doing? She's going back to work. I mean, her safety. No, it's not the Tori's VA. No, different actor. True. It's a shame that we haven't found the phase flame yet. Forget it. I'll think of it as Ron owing me a favor. It's worth a lot more. That's it then. Also, I'm thankful to Mr. Ratio. Dr. Ratio? Who's that? Huh? Eh? I hate them. Bro. Dr. Ratio cool as fuck. That's a good character. Which is crazy, because then we have Ronmei, and I don't like this character. That's insane, dude. Anyway, yeah. What have we learned today? We've learned that never take food from strangers. And we've learned that Dr. Ratio is surrounded by idiots. So yeah. Good stream. Anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna call it for today. You know, good first stream of 2024, chat. But what if the stranger is a cute girl? This is how I know you haven't read Chainsaw Man.